Hey Scorpios, let's get into your reading. Spirit messages for Scorpios at this time. Messages for Scorpios at this time. Your aura is golden. Okay, Scorpio. I love it. So this gives me like an energy of protection, Scorpio. Angelic protection, but this also just makes me feel like you're also ascending. Let's see. Aura is golden, Scorpio, right now, okay? This gives me, definitely gives me energy of ascension. People are very attracted to you at this time, Scorpio. Attracted to your aura, attracted to your energy, the vibration that you are, the vibration and frequency that you're emitting out into the universe, out into the world. All right, what is this about for Scorpio? All right, we have Root Girl, the disowned self. So this card speaks of like those deep-seated issues, those deep-rooted issues that you may still hold within those traumas. And a lot of you could have been doing a lot of shadow work when it came to that inner child that you haven't quite healed, or that part of your inner child that you haven't quite healed, Scorpio. The disowned self. You may have disowned this part of yourself at some point, but it's like you're coming back to who you are. The person that people, you know, maybe people put you down or demonize you for whatever, right? People picked you apart, made you feel like you weren't whole, made you feel like you were a problem, or made you feel like you were something was always wrong with you. And Scorpio, I feel like you're seeing that you have been digging into the roots of things here. So something about your root chakra. I picked this up in another reading. Which one was it? I think it was the first millionaire in the family. Something about like the root chakra reset is what I picked up. And this is kind of the energy I'm picking up here as well. It's kind of like you did a lot of healing around your root chakra, and your root chakra is connected to your roots, your foundation, your security. Your root chakra is connected to your past, your roots, your family, your generations. Willow the Wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. A lot of you have recently gone through a dark night of the soul. There was a lot of inner childhood work that you needed to do on yourself. And I feel like you, some of you could still be in the process of it. And some of you have really started coming out of it, or have already come out of it. But your vibration, because of this healing that you are doing, these deep-rooted wounds, you are healing them. You're not just patching them up with, you know, a little band-aid. No, you are actually healing it. You're actually cleaning out the wound properly and bandaging it properly, allowing it, you know, air to breathe when it needs to, right? So I don't know why they're putting it like that, but yeah, definitely taking care of the wound properly now, so it heals properly, so you heal properly. So so it's not things that you continuously live in, Scorpio. Treasures hidden in the shadows. So the number 46 could be significant. The number 62 could be significant. I feel like through the healing work, through this dark night of the soul that you went through, Scorpio, I feel like through that, you found or started finding who you truly were. Some of you may have found hidden spiritual gifts that you had, okay? Things that were hidden in the shadows until it was time for you to Not time for you, like when you were ready to open up to these spiritual gifts. Tell me more for Scorpio here. Stranger curiosity, number 53, and closing door completion. So you could be seeing 55, 535, 4662. I feel like a lot of you definitely became curious when it came to what started making you feel like this disowned, sad child, you know? Maybe you already know where most of it came from, but you know it was deeper. Like you became maybe very curious when it came to that healing process and getting to the root of something so that you can finally heal. I feel like some of you, maybe even once you started healing and finding out little things about yourself and finding who you truly were, it's almost like you were a stranger to yourself. Oh, I'm hearing that song. There's a stranger in my house. It took a while to fit. Okay, I can't. I'm not gonna hit those notes. She hits them beautifully. But anyways, you get the drift, right? It almost felt like there was a stranger in your house. Like you couldn't recognize yourself, Scorpio. I feel like the people around you as well, or people in your energy, are starting not to, like, they don't recognize you anymore. Or people are starting to not recognize you, Scorpio. You're doing like a drastic change, a major transformation here. There's a door that you are closing, a cycle that you have completed, and you're done with the, the victimized, feeling victimized or staying in that victim mentality. I feel like a lot of you are becoming curious of like, what's beyond that door? What's beyond the door of feeling like a victim? What's beyond the door of feeling like, disowned, the black sheep, right? Not feeling loved, wanted, heard. It's like there was this natural curiosity that came about of like, what would it be like on the other side of that door if I didn't feel this? And this is like when that healing process started. It's like you got sick and tired of being sick and tired. You started finding out who you were, these hidden parts of yourself, these hidden treasures, these hidden spiritual gifts that you may have had that started coming to the surface after being hidden for so long. And it could have been that you had people, even in your childhood, suppressing these gifts, keeping these treasures that were yours hidden, making you feel disowned so you were not powerful or felt empowered. Or it's like you had people in your life as a child who tried to disempower you, tried to maybe make you feel crazy, like you didn't know who you were, like you were detached from reality. When in reality, Scorpio, you are the root girl. And you are very connected to source, to the earth, to Mother Gaia. You know deep down who you are. Even as a child, you always knew who you were, right? Whether you are an empath, you always knew you were an empath, even if you didn't know the names, right? Let's just say. Or you always knew you were like a witch, not a bad one, right, guys? Like, a light witch, someone who practices the good stuff, whatever. Maybe you just knew you were a medium because, you just knew you was seeing, dead people, spirits, angels, whatever. You just knew you were meant to, read cards or be a spiritualist or be an artist, a singer. You just knew who you were meant to be, Scorpio. You knew you had gifts, talents, both on the physical plane and the spiritual. And you've had people since childhood here who have, in one way or another, suppressed these hidden treasures. Yeah, lost in space, needing direction. I feel like at some point in your life, You became lost. You didn't know who you were. And this is when you started trying to find yourself, Scorpio. Some of you could have been healing this root chakra for a long time. A long time. We have the number 36 here, the number 53 as well. I said that already. Yeah, the crossing initiation. Yeah, you guys are stepping into a new timeline, Scorpio, a new beginning here. Like I said, it feels like some sort of ascension. This is some sort of initiation. You're closing the door and stepping into something new and beautiful and golden here, Scorpio. Deep, quiet meditation and stillness. Number 11. You could be seeing number 11 a lot. Could have been born on November 11th. Could have been born on November 5th as well. A lot of you during this time of finding who you were, during this time of feeling lost in space, required a lot of stillness, a lot of meditation, a lot of silence to understand who you were, your power. And through that, Scorpio, it's like you started finding who you were, your powers, how powerful you are. Spirit of the river, movement toward adventure. It's like once you tapped into your spirit, once you tapped into figuring out who you really were. Some of you come from like lineages of royalty. You're meant to be, royalty in this lifetime. And you've had people who, family members or people from your past tried to constantly disempower you or take from you, take your royalties. Whether they're spiritual or physical. It's like once you tapped into your spirit, things started moving forward for you, Scorpio. Or this is what's going to happen for some of you. I feel like I'm speaking for a group here who is already moving toward it and a group who's in the process of closing a door here and moving toward their adventure finally, their spiritual adventure. The one where this feels like freedom. Okay. I'm seeing an eagle. Spirit is showing me an eagle. So that's part of a transformation for a Scorpio. I believe it's going from a scorpion to an eagle to a phoenix. And if I believe I Googled, I think there's actually really like 7 or 8 different transformations for Scorpios, but I think I've said this before. But yeah, the basic 3, right, are Scorpio or scorpion, eagle, and phoenix. So this is giving me like eagle transformation, that eagle moment, just flying free, being free here. Could even be the phoenix, that phoenix moment here. I'm definitely something about wings, definitely something about freedom, taking off. I'm hearing also that song, Like a Bird by Nelly Furtado. I'm like a bird, I only fly away. I don't know where my soul is. I don't know where my home is. I hope I got the lyrics right, something like that. Okay. Deep diver, diving into a task. Yeah, it's like you guys started diving deeper and deeper into your spirituality here. You became less and less afraid of who you were, the power you contained, the things that you can do. And now because of that, fortune's wheel is here, Scorpio. Luck and right timing. Wow. That's beautiful, Scorpio. I don't know. I kind of want to leave that message right there. I feel like I don't need to dive in with tarot. Spirit is not really leading me towards tarot with this message. They are leading me towards advice. So somebody needed to hear this. Let's get this separate. Actually, you want me to pull from both of these decks. All right. All right, advice for Scorpios. There's a dove right here at the bottom. And if you do Google it, you will see that like that third transformation, that phoenix rising from the ashes, they also consider it a dove, a peace dove, a transformation into the peace dove / phoenix. Okay, so let's get advice from this deck for Scorpio. Cleaning house number 37. Wishing well at the bottom. So yeah, a lot of you are definitely decluttering your life, getting rid of a lot of things, emotional. I feel like this is more so emotional baggage than anything else, Scorpio, that you're ridding yourself of. Again, that negative self-thinking or negative self-talk that has been imposed on you since you were a child. These are things that you're decluttering out of your life, that emotional baggage. You're getting rid of that shit in order for this ascension of his growth to happen, Scorpio. And then we have wise one. Grow within your current situation. Let's see. Knuckle down, be reliable and committed, be open to wisdom and insights from your elders. The wise one represents the wisest aspect of the goddess, the crone. In paganism and modern Wicca, the crone is the fiercest, most psychic, and most aware aspect of the goddess because she has been through many of life's challenges and overcome many setbacks. On this card, the raven in her hands represents the capacity to overcome the darker times and be reborn again and again. So she helps you to tap into wisdom to overcome whatever life throws at you. Wisdom being the information stored in your soul rather than the knowledge acquired in this lifetime, and to learn from the experience of your elders. The wisdom of the wise one is based on something that the younger generation is often lacking: commitment and reliability. When this card appears, you are being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Be committed to your tasks and projects. It can be very easy to get bored or overwhelmed, but persevere. You are being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability, and that is not who you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on, because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. Wow. So a lot of you are using all that knowledge, all that wisdom that you've attained from the past, and using it to move forward. A lot of you have strong, Scorpio, strong psychic abilities, okay? Not just strong intuition, but strong psychic abilities. Like I'm picking up a strong clairvoyance, strong clairaudience, okay? Something about nighttime, the dreams, prophetic dreams as well. A lot of you are very connected to your ancestors, connected to shamans. You have a Native American bloodline. We have Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. Stag, trust and thrive. Yeah, it's all about you trusting the universe now, Scorpio. You're trusting yourself. You're trusting your talents, trusting your gifts, whatever they are, to guide you forward through these changing times. And I feel like things are changing for the better after definitely a period of setbacks, delays, and issues for you, Scorpio. A lot of you are moving into an era of thriving instead of surviving. It's all about trusting. And at the bottom, we have White Witch, be the light. I was picking up on somebody possibly being like a White Witch here. So owls could be very significant as well. But yeah, White Witch, be the light. A lot of you are light workers as well. You are meant to bring in healing here to others. You're meant to heal humanity in some sort of way with your gifts, your talents. Wow. Whew. And wishing well at the bottom here, number 48. A lot of you, your wishes are about to come true here. I feel like you just need to continue to listen to spirit, listen to the guidance that you're receiving. Okay, again, I picked up on somebody having clairaudience here, and this card always gives me energy of having clairaudience. A lot of you are being told to stay in solitude right now. The last video, the video I made this morning was, it said move in silence. So it's kind of the energy that you have right now. Like you're being guided to just stay in solitude, stay by yourself, hermit energy. Yeah, one ring circus under that, because I feel like a lot of you are still kind of healing from something, still maybe going through the healing process, but you're about to come out of it. And a lot of you are finding commitment. And I don't feel like this is commitment with another person. I mean, it can be, but I feel like this is more so commitment with yourself, commitment with what it is that you are trying to do or build. And more, and even bigger than that, it's commitment with the divine, you know? Yeah, this is like fully committing a lot. It's like fully committing yourself to the divine, the universe, and trusting them to lead you where it is that you need to go, walking by faith and not by sight. Wow. Scorpios, I hope this message found you well. If this resonated, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Until next time, bye.